Good morning, everybody, or afternoon or evening, depending on what time you're watching this video. Thank you again for joining me. Today's class is going to be a little bit different. We're going to really focus in on the buns, the guts, and then adding that flexibility component in as well. We all are a little bit stressed nowadays, and so getting a little bit of flow and blood flow to the body is a really good thing. Focusing in a little bit on breathing actually helps to calm down the nervous system. So really and truly, we're working on our bodies and our minds today. So if you have light weights and a band, you can go ahead and grab those. You do not need them at all to do this workout today. Again, if you just want to make it a little bit more challenging on yourself, you certainly can use those. I'll probably be doing a little bit of a combination where I use some weights, don't use some weights, and all that good stuff. For those of you who don't know me, I am Kristie Ennis, physical therapist and personal trainer and nutritionist here at Studio 151. So let's get started. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. Arms are going to come up overhead. And then just exhale, let those arms come down. Here we go again. We're going to do two more like that. Inhale. Exhale, really think about trying to open up those shoulders a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Gonna inhale again. And now on that exhale, go ahead and fold it forward with a nice bend in those knees. From here, hands are gonna stay on the ground. You're gonna alternate knees a little bit. So one knee is going to straighten, and it's okay if it doesn't straighten all the way. Just alternating back and forth. We really want to do some of this dynamic movement when we are just starting to move so that you don't cause any injury. From here, you're going to roll it up one vertebrae at a time until you get to just above the knees. Resting your hands right on those knees, you're going to arch that back as you breathe in, lift the head, snap, crackle, pop, and then exhale as you tuck that chin and round that spine. So a little cat-cow in a standing position. So inhale, arch. Feel free to close your eyes too if you want to. And exhale and close. Inhale, and forgive the lights this morning. The lighting is a little bit odd since it's early in the morning still. Good. And exhale. You're going to roll it up one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to do some shoulder rolls backwards. So 3 of them. So roll back. Again, snap, crackle, pop maybe a little bit. One more. Good. From here, go ahead and bring those arms all the way out to the side. And you're going to give a big hug to yourself with that left arm underneath. And then open it up. And now right arm is going to come underneath. So really stretching out those shoulders, that upper back, and we're just alternating. Open, and then right arm underneath. Squeeze. If you can, left arm underneath again. Try to lift those elbows up a little bit this time as we're starting to loosen up. One more with that right arm underneath. Good, and then let those arms come down. You're going to bring your feet a little bit wider apart. Shoulder width, roughly. Turn those toes on out so they're at about a 45-degree angle. We're going to come down just into a little bit of a plie here. Make sure those knees are following those toes. And there's 3. We're getting 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay on down there. Go ahead and place those hands right on those thighs. We're going to alternate doing little shoulder dips. Again, stretching out those shoulders, stretching out that back. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Staying in that plie, but bringing that chest back up. We're going to alternate lifting those heels for 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep those legs right in that position. Straighten them up. Now turn those toes forward. Go just a touch wider. Hands come right into that little prayer position. We're going to start alternating into that side lunge. Really press that butt back. Stretching into that opposite leg. Here's 3. After 10, we're going to add in a little bit of arm motion. There's 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now as we go to the left, right arm comes down, left hand comes up towards the ceiling, and we're alternating here. Everything should start to be a little looser as we're going here now. There's 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on, all the way back up. Go ahead and clasp those hands behind your back. Turn this way so you can see that. Squeeze into those shoulder blades. Legs are still wide. If you can, without hurting your shoulders, you're going to lift those hands up. Keeping a nice flat back, you're going to fold it forward. Let that head drop, and if you can, let those arms extend down towards the floor. I almost said ceiling, but the ceiling shouldn't be on the floor, even though we are upside down a little bit. Pause here and breathe. Now you're going to give me little knee bends here. So bend into those knees and straighten. You should be able to get a little bit straighter into those legs now. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now go ahead and let those hands come right down to the floor. Bend those knees if you need to because you want those hands right on the ground. Keep the right hand in the center. Take that left arm, rotate up to the sky. If it feels okay on your neck, let your head follow. And then go ahead and bring that left hand down. Right arm is going to come up to the sky. Hand comes back down to the ground. Roll it up again, 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Facing you guys again. Excuse me, allergies today. We're going to step that left leg back into a lunge as those arms come up overhead. Pause just for a minute. Step it together. Arms come back down. Switch sides. So really, whoo-hoo, not just working on balance here. Trying to stretch out those hip flexors a little bit as well. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. One more is 10. Hold it down in that lunge for me. You're going to take, so that right leg should be back. Take that left hand, reach a little bit higher up to the ceiling, and then go ahead and bend over to that right side. Good. Go ahead and come on back up. Keep into that little lunge position. Arms are going to come out forward. You're going to bring that right hand forward. Left arm's going to open. So we're turning to that left side. And go ahead and straighten out into that right leg a little bit. Good. Bring that left arm back forward. Arms come overhead. Now go ahead and add just a little bit of an extension in there with that spine. Squeeze those glutes and abs, step it together. Go back into that left leg. Step that left leg back. Bring those arms on up again. From here, arms are going to reach forward. Left arm stays out. Right arm opens up to the side. Again, let that head follow if you can. Don't let that front knee wobble. Good. Arm's going to come back. Up. Stay in that little lunge. Go ahead and lean it back a little bit. Squeeze abs and butt, step it right together. All right, should be a little bit looser, hopefully. A little bit more awake now, too, that we've done a little bit of active stretching there. So if you're going to use a band, now's the time you want to grab it. Keep those weights handy, too. Again, remember, you do not need to use a band in order to make this workout effective, okay? So here we go. Starting and standing, we are going to be doing some lying down things as well, but we're going to do a bunch of stuff standing first. So toes pointed forward, hip to shoulder width apart. We're going to start with just a regular squat. So go ahead, hands together, sit that butt back and down, back up. Squeeze those glutes as you come back up to the top. That's really important to get that little extra booty work. There's 2, 3. At 10, we're going to hold it down. 4, 5, 6, 7, squeaky floor, 8, 9, one more, sit it on down, keep that butt back. Now start lifting those heels, alternating for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now both at the same time for me. 1, 2, keep that butt back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay down there. Take just that left leg. We're going to tap that left leg back and together. Notice my right leg's not really moving much. Just that left leg's doing the work here. Although you should feel it in the right booty there a little bit. There's 3. And 4, don't forget to breathe. 5, chest up, head up. 6, 7, 8, and I already feel this morning. 9, one more is 10. Good. Now stay in that little narrow squat position for me. Let's alternate a little bit of rotation as we go. So keep it down there. Rotate that left elbow towards that outside. Back to the middle. Other side for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Good. Stay in that little narrow squat, chest up, head up. We're going to alternate tapping legs out. Here we go. One's going to go out, other's going to go out. That's it. 2, 3. Look, my hips are staying steady. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take that right leg, step it right back. Left leg stays steady for 1, 2. Keep those butts back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more is 10. Stay in that narrow squat. Give me 10 more little rotations. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice I'm just coming up a little bit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. Give me 10 more of those little taps out to the side for 1, 2, 3. Stay in that squat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, bring those feet now a little bit wider. We're still in that little squat position. We're going to walk it to the side for 2 and walk it back to the other side for 2. And then we're going to keep doing that again and again. Here we go. 1, 2, back to the other side. 1, 2. Good. Keep it going. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. One more time to each side. 1, 2, and back. 1, 2. Good. Pause here. See if you can come down just a tiny bit lower. Now pull those knees apart and back to the center for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Give me 3 if you got the room. To the side. 1, 2, 3. Now pause and 10 toe lifts, heel lifts up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 3 to the other side. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Now tap that leg forward, alternating legs here for 2, 3, 4. That was a little hard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Come all the way up. Hands on those hips. Go ahead and give a little bit of a stretch backwards. If it feels okay in the head, you can look up towards the ceiling. If not, don't let your head go up. I hope you guys have a little bit of music with you today, too. I had a little bit of technical difficulty. Apparently, I have some speech difficulty, too, but I had some technical difficulty this morning getting the music going. So you just get to listen to my lovely voice. All right, if you've got weights and you want to use them, go ahead. If you have any shoulder issues, arm issues, obviously don't use them. Catch your breath a little bit. I'm going to turn sideways just so you guys can see what I'm doing, but we're going to start with just a little reverse lunge, alternating legs. So step it back, chest up, head up, bring that knee down, and then step it together. Arms are just at your side for right now. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, here's 10. Hold it down there. Now give me a little pulse for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. Lift that front heel for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're staying in that lunge. From here, you're going to bring that back leg up into a knee raise as you do a little bicep curl. So lunge, knee raise and bicep curl, and back down. Lift, try to stay nice and tall. There's 2, 3, 4. I'm going to turn back around here. 5 as I fall over. Don't you fall over. 6, 7 at 10. You want to hold that knee up there. 8, 9. Here's 10. Now take that knee, open it up to the side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Drop it right back down into that lunge. If you need to be next to something for balance, please, by all means, do so. We're going to add on again here. So we're in that lunge and use that front forward to bring us up into a standing position and then into that warrior 3 or single leg deadlift. Arms are still just by your side. So again, you can do a weight in one hand and get next to the wall in the other if you need to. Drop it back down into that lunge. Here we go. Good. So stretching out the hamstrings a little bit, as well as still working those butts. Here's 3. Don't lock that front knee. That back leg, you want to try to keep pointed down towards the ground. Don't let it rotate open. There's 4. We're getting 10, and at 10, we're holding it. 5, 6. That standing leg should really be working hard right about now. 7, 8, 9, one more is 10, and remember you're going to hold it there, so get to that wall if you need to for support, or chair, not a foldable chair so that it doesn't fall over on you. Stay in this position from here. Arms and shoulders are going to squeeze back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're not done on this leg yet. Now drop that back leg down towards the ground. Lift it back up. Front leg hasn't changed. Here we go. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still not done. Keep that back leg up. Now bend that knee. Lift that leg out to the side. Fire hydrant, because it looks like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. I think they could come up with a better name, huh? There's 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm shaking a little bit, 8, 9, 10, and you're going to drop it right back down into a lunge. You are not done on this leg yet. Let me turn to face you guys here. All right, so from here, you're going to straighten out that back leg in that lunge. I want you to think about bringing that chest forward. As that left leg that's forward there, you're going to shift back into those hips. Try to touch those weights underneath. I've got super long arms, so it's easy. Squeeze into those shoulder blades, a little bend in those arms, and up for 1, 2, and my left butt cheek is about to cramp, so forgive me if I move. 3, means it's working. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Come all the way back up. Before we go to the other side, we're going to do a little stretch here. So you can leave the band on if you have it on. This is a little balancy too, so I would recommend getting next to a wall. I'm not going to, and I'm hoping that I won't fall over as I demonstrate this. You're going to take that left leg, cross it over that right thigh. That's step 1. Hands come to center, or again, holding onto that wall. Sit that butt back. So now we're in a figure 4 single leg squat. Who knew you were going to be doing this much balance this morning? Be aware too, balance sometimes is a little worse in the morning than it is in the afternoon. You can use that as a mental thing there. Now, if you want a little bit more here, go ahead and come on up. And down, get a little bit of squat going. Here we go. Otherwise, just hold it there. There's 2, 3, 4. Must be because it's the morning. 5. I could blame it on Thursday too. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now, if you want a little more stretch, go ahead and fold it forward. Probably so many things that your body hasn't done in a while. And then go ahead and come on up. We're going to switch to that other side. Whew, a little sweaty. I forgot my towel. If you have water, make sure you're drinking too. And actually, you should have water. So grabbing those weights again, we're going to step back with that left leg and start with that little lunge pulse for 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down. Now lift just that front heel up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't let that knee wobble. 7, 8, 9. One more is 10. Good. We're going to go right like we did on that other side. From this lunge, that left knee is going to come straight up in front as we do that little bicep curl. So there's 1, 2. Remember, these are nice controlled movements here. 3, belly button pulled in. 4, trying not to wobble. 5, 6, 7. Oh, you can see my legs shaking maybe a little bit there. 8. Remember, at 10, we're going to hold that up there. 9. Here's 10. Good. Now open that knee, open to the side. 1, 2. Don't lock that standing leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dropping right back down into that lunge. Whew, maybe. All right, from that lunge, we're going to use that front leg to bring us all the way up into standing, just a tiny bend in that front knee. Shift those hips back so we're in that warrior 3 or single leg deadlift. Dropping back down into that lunge. So there's 1. Here's 2. 3. Remember, at 10, we're holding it forward there. 4. 5, remember, get rid of that band and those weights if you need to. 6, Sometimes the bands start to fold up too. 7. Trust me, you will feel this without any equipment. 8. 9. One more. Hold that back leg up. There's 10. Don't lose that position now. Give me 10 little shoulder blade squeezes as those arms go back for 1, 2. I am shaking. 3. 4. 5. 6. I may have to pause for a minute here. 7. 8. 9. 10. Apparently my butt needs a little more work than it's been getting recently. Here we go. Lift that back leg up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bend that knee. Lift it out to the side for that fire hydrant for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop it right back down into that lunge. Take a break, please, at any time that you need to. I know I'm kind of laughing about it, but really it's okay to do that. All right, so we're dropped back down into that lunge. We're going to shift those hips back as that left leg straightens. Touch those weights together if you can, if you have long arms like me. If not, it's okay. Squeeze into those shoulder blades. Pull those elbows back. Do not be lifting up here. There's 2. 3, our neck muscles get enough work. 4, we want to work the back side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Phew! Come all the way back up. Drop those weights for now. Just keep them handy next to you on the floor. Getting into that stretch again. So you're going to take that right ankle, cross it over that left thigh. Again, take the band off if you have it on, if that's bothering you. Get next to a wall. And then go ahead and you're going to sit it down. And back. Oh. This actually should feel good. Ignore my noises. The stretching part should actually feel really nice on the body. And again, from here, if you want to add that little bit of a squat in, challenge yourself a little bit more, you can. There's 1. Otherwise, stay right where you were. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, if you want to now fold it forward a little bit more, you can. Please don't feel you have to do any of these options. Stay where you were if it's comfortable. And then go ahead and come on up. Uncross those legs. Definitely get rid of that band. Again, keep the weights and the band handy. We're going to actually go right down onto our backs. I'm just going to grab my water because I forgot it over here this morning. All right. Right down onto that back. Try not to turn my microphone off here. We're going to do another couple stretches here. We're going to get into some more ab work as well as we do this. And as we do the ab work, we're going to add stretching in with it at the same time. So you're going to stretch and strengthen here all at the same time, just like kind of like what we did standing. But go ahead and cross that left ankle over that right thigh. If it's difficult for you to lift that right leg up, you can keep that right foot on the ground and then just pull that left knee towards that right shoulder. So now we're stretching out that left hip again. If it feels good, go ahead and bring that right knee up towards the chest. And then if you want even a little more of a stretch here, you're going to rotate those legs over to the right. Or you're going to stay right here. Whatever feels, or stay right in the middle. That's okay too. If you want even more of a stretch, you're going to cradle that left leg in that left elbow and that right elbow. And then you can even notice I have tight hip flexors because my leg doesn't want to go all the way down to the ground. Pay attention to the things that are tight on you this morning for sure so that you can work on them at another time too. Good. Whatever position you were in, we're all going to come back to this little cross leg left over that right thigh. Make sure that that belly button is gently pulled in. You're in what we call your happy spine position, meaning it's that comfortable spot. So it doesn't mean flat all the way to the ground, because our spines are all built a little bit differently. So you need to pay attention to your body and what feels good. Once you find that spot though, that's your sweet spot, and that's where you want to stay. You don't want to leave that position in the torso. So we're going to start to move our legs a little bit through this. Make sure also that you don't push your belly out. We call it pooching, and nobody wants a pooch, okay? So keep that little belly button pulled in, arms down by your side. You're going to lift those legs up. Remember what I just said about that spine and tummy position. And then you're going to come right back down towards the ground for 1. And it's okay if you don't get all the way back down to the ground. 2, if I do, I'm going to arch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there's 10. Now go ahead and straighten out that leg. If this is too much, stay right where you were. 1, notice I'm moving even a little bit less. 2, 3, try to relax those shoulders down onto the mat. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Bring that foot right back down to the ground. Keep that spine position. We're going to lift just that right butt cheek up as you try to press that left knee down to the ground. Barely touch that butt down and then lift it right back up again. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift those toes up if you're getting any cramping. 9 means that butt needs to work a little bit more. There's 10. 5 more like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep that butt up and give me 15 little half pulses. So a little bit down and up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everybody should be feeling this. 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring that butt back down. Now cross that left leg all the way over the right. Hands are going to come out to the side, palms facing the ceiling. You're going to drop those legs over to the right side and go, ah. If it feels good on the neck, you can go ahead and look to the left side. Make sure you're breathing. Breathing is happiness. You're going to bring that head back to the middle. Keep that right hand out to the side. Left hand's going to come behind the head. As we start to do a little crunch here, you want to think about breathe in and exhale as you lift up. Do not pull that head. You want to keep those eyes looking straight up to the ceiling. Elbow stays open. So here we go for 15. You're going to breathe in, exhale and lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. Remember, don't push that belly out either. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep those legs crossed. Arms come back out to the side. And we're going to drop those knees over to the other side. So now, and you can turn that head again away from the body if it feels good. Now we're actually stretching out the opposite hip in the opposite motion, which most of us don't actually do. The other one we tend to do a lot of, but this one actually gets the capsule of the hip, as well as, like I said, the other motion component of that hip. Good. And then go ahead, bring those legs back to center, uncross, and we're going to cross that right ankle over that left thigh. So same variations. If you can, you're going to bring that left thigh up towards your chest. If that's too much, keep that left foot on the ground, and then just try to bring that right knee over towards that left shoulder. If you want more of a stretch, your options are rolling on over towards that left side, or that left foot can stay down, and then cradling that right leg. And I'm also tight in this left hip flexor. Really pay attention to the side difference too, if one side's worse than another. Those are things we definitely want to work on throughout the day. Again, just kind of pausing here, let those shoulders relax. Body should be a little bit more loosened up as we've gone through some motion now. And then go ahead and bring that left foot back down to the ground. Keeping that right knee pressed open so we're getting a little bit more groin here. Happy spine position, belly button in, and go ahead and lift those legs up. Lower back down towards the ground without arching or flattening any more than what you started with. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I noticed my shoulders were coming up. Press those shoulder blades in. 8, 9. Here's 10. If you can, without hurting that hip flexor, straighten that leg. Otherwise, keep it right where it was for 1, 2, 3. Again, you can always bend it if you need to. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more is 10. Bring that foot back down to the ground. Squeeze into that booty a little bit. Make sure your spine's in the right happy position. And then go ahead, lift that butt, squeeze at the top, press that right knee open, come back down, barely hit that butt, and right back up again. 15 of these. There's 2. Remember, at 15, we're holding it up there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try not to let your hip dip. I just realized I just did that. 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Here's 1. Hold it up there now. Little partial pulses. So drop partway down and then back up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yay. Cross that right leg all the way over. Drop those knees towards the left. Palms open and up. And again, you can turn that head to look away if it feels good. Think about diaphragm breathing here too. So as you breathe in, belly fills up. As you breathe out, belly lets go. That also helps the nervous system calm down a little bit, neck muscles to relax. Bring that head back to the middle. Right hand is going to come behind the head. Right elbow stays open. Nice breath in, and then exhale as you lift. Notice it's just that little tiny lift. We don't want to hurt the back. There's 2, and I'm leading right from those lower abdominals. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep those legs crossed. Bring those hands out to the side again. And now we're dropping down to that other side. Notice you won't move as much as you don't actually have as much rotation in this direction as you do in the opposite direction. But again, should still feel good. And the sun is shining. Unless you're watching this at nighttime, then the sun is probably not shining. But it is in the morning here in New Hampshire, beautiful out right now. Not warm enough to do this workout outside. And then go ahead and come back to the middle. you're going to bring the soles of the feet together and drop those knees right open. And again, now we're stretching out that groin even more. But of course, we're going to add a little abdominal work to it at the same time, because why not? We're here. So bring those hands behind the head. Same principle applies. You don't want to tuck that chin. Keep those eyes looking up towards the ceiling. Small little movement, elbows open. We're going to come straight up. So breathe in, and then exhale and lift just for 10, and then we're adding on. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to add a little bit of a twist to it, but those elbows are still going to stay open. So it's lift, and then right elbow towards that left knee, but we're not yanking, and then back down. So think about leading right from that waist, not from the elbow. Alternating sides here. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now, you're either going to stick with just that little crunch where you're lifting here, or if it feels okay on your body and you can keep good form, we're going to lift both. For 1, just 10 of them. Notice I'm not lifted real high. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you should really feel these, 7, in a good way though, 8, 9, and 1 more is 10. Awesome, good. Stretch those legs all the way out. Bring those arms all the way overhead. I call this the good morning stretch. I don't know if it has a real name, but it makes sense to me because this is what I do before getting out of bed in the morning, so really reach. And you can let yourself flap a little bit here. Then go ahead and bring those knees into the chest. Give them a nice hug in. If you want to do a little rock side to side, you can. Try to let those shoulders relax down. From here, go ahead and you're going to grab either underneath the thighs or grab the outside of those feet. And it's okay to grab the inside if that feels better to you too. And but the goal is here to try to bring those knees towards those opposite shoulders. And again, if it feels good to rock side to side, you can. Otherwise, stay right here. The awesome thing about stretching is that it really is about how your body feels. So a lot of times we're taught it has to be only one certain way, but that's so not true because our bodies don't just move in one certain way. So as long as it doesn't actually cause pain, if you do a different variation and it feels good, that's okay for your body. So just remember that if you take anything away from today. And then go ahead and bring those soles of the feet together and try to pull them in a little bit closer to your body. It's okay if they have to stay out here too. Good. Back to that little happy baby pose or modified happy baby pose. If you want to, if it feels good and you want to stretch those legs all the way out, you can. And actually, this really does feel good for me right now, so I'm going to. Again, remember, this is feel-good stuff. This should not hurt, so don't push a stretch. There's time to push and there's time not to. This is time not to. And everybody back into that happy baby stretch. You're going to bring the left leg down towards the ground. Grab underneath the right thigh, and from here you're going to straighten out. It's okay if it doesn't go all the way straight. Straighten out as much as you can that right leg. And then if you want to either reach up towards the thigh or reach up towards the foot, but don't tilt your pelvis back. That's cheating, and you're not actually getting more of a hamstring stretch there. Bringing those toes towards your head. If you want to add a little ankle circle, you can. That always feels good for me. Play around with, for me right now, bringing my foot out to the side actually feels a lot better in the calf. Muscles attach in different angles, and we've got more than one muscle, obviously. Good. And then go ahead and bring that foot to the ground. Bring that left one up, hand behind the thigh. Straighten it to the point where you feel like it feels like a good stretch, and then you can go ahead and move those hands. Same thing with the foot if you want to do little ankle circles, if you want to play around with bringing it in or out and seeing which way feels the best. Again, really start to dial in. We should have been breathing, obviously, the whole time, but really focus in on that diaphragm breathing now that you can focus on it a little bit more. So breathe in, fill the belly up. Breathe out, let that belly flatten. And you can even try to do a little Kegel at the same time because you'll get a better contraction when you do that. There's another little tip for the day. Good, bring that leg down. We're going to come up into a seated position. Probably roll to your side so that you don't put any stress through the back. Almost done. Whew, I think I probably have very lovely hair right now. You're going to bring the soles of the feet together again and either stay right here or you can press those knees down or grab onto the feet and fold it forward a little bit. And then let that head go. So make sure that when you're folding it forward, you're not just slumping. Think about bringing your chest forward first and then let yourself drop down. And then go ahead and come on back up. You're going to straighten the right leg out, cross the left leg over. Try to get it as close to you as possible, but it's okay if that only goes, calf level. There's no problem with that either. Hug that left knee in with that right arm. Left hand's going to come behind you, sitting up tall, rotating to the left. Make sure you're really trying to press into that right leg too. Let the head follow if it feels okay. One more nice breath. And then go ahead and come on out of that. Left leg straightens. Right leg's going to cross over. Hug that right knee in with that left arm. Right hand behind, sitting up tall, and then twisting over to that right side. One more nice breath. And exhale. Nice work today, you guys. Hopefully you feel this in your abs and your butts and that you feel a little bit looser too. So thanks again for joining in today.